Hey fellow comrades, how you guys been doing? It's your boy Zini here, and today's video is gonna be a discussion. It's gonna be my opinion regarding the game that I played. I played Pokemon Shield, and I've been enjoying the single campaign so-called experience. The story hasn't really hold me yet, but it's been a good experience. Especially the gym battles have been a lot of fun. I've gotten to achieve the fifth gym badge. But I have to admit that some of the things have been rather questionable, and this is what this video is about, to discuss the online rules in this game and how they're trying to direct us all into playing the double bell format by the normal rule sets. And I will explain what I'm talking about. For all you guys that haven't bought this game, watch this video closely because a lot of people want to go competitive, but if you're in here to 6 versus 6 single bell, you may actually question your choices at the end of this video. You may actually be skeptical in getting this game. If you're in here for competitive 6 v 6, you may actually be doubting your choice in getting this game. You will see what I mean, because this has shocked me. Look at the rule sets of this game. But before that, let me just explain my experience with the game. I have to admit that the single campaign, I mean the story, that when you go to a town, to a city, and you explore a little bit, it feels in a very enjoyable experience. I've gathered like nearly 100 Pokemon by this point. So that's quite a lot of Pokemon. I've been enjoying it. I think it was worth my 50 euros, but then again, I'm not gonna cry about 50 euros being, I've been spent into this because since, I've been always playing Pokemon since the beginning, and I think I know I'm gonna enjoy this story mode to a certain extent. The gameplay has been great, but I have to admit that the online experience in the wild has been lagging like hell. I have been mostly playing with the in-game, NPCs player. I have never really gone with other people to raid bell. I haven't had that kind of experience, and I don't want to have that kind of experience because I don't want to spoil myself. And I know there's a lot of people that use these new Pokemons in their final forms, so I will kind of avoiding that. But I have to admit something. I have to admit that the whole situation really got me worried and disappointed by Game Freak when they actually checked their rule sets. Single bell rule set has bell time of 20 minutes, and I've had this test with a friend of mine, and we've gone to single bell no restriction, which is beyond normal rules, and it's the same. Your bells have to be done in 20 minutes. If they're not, the whole game ends, and whoever has the best HP or score, I guess one would say, is the one that wins. But 20 minutes is not that promising. 20 minutes is actually rather disappointing because most of my bells that I had, the best bells come from 20 to 30 to 30 to 40 minutes. At least it has to be more turns involved. You have 1 minute to pick your turns, but we have to involve the idea that your Pokemon can Dynamax, which makes all Pokemon turn into Blissey, which means the game is going to be longer. Then you have to keep in mind that your Pokemon can also run things that can stall, like Protect and Toxic and Fake Out and all this stuff. But when you're on 20-minute time break and you want to kill those Pokemon, that can be a hassle and frustrating experience because you're more of on a time battle than you are going against a player. If he's a good friend of you, you know him, you got connection with him online, which is what internet gives us. Yeah, you're not gonna like the whole idea of 20 minutes. You're both fair players, so why is there no custom rules? Game Freak, explain to me why you never put custom rules. Last time I checked on 3DS, games could at least last 1 hour before they end, but you giving us 20 minutes? Are you bloody hell kidding me? Whose idea was this? To cut by 3, like this is one half, like this is worse than, just imagine going to a battle with 6 Pokemon, one can Dynamax and his side, one can Dynamax. Now please explain to me how are you able to complete that battle in 20 minutes? Some of the gym battles I had take like 10 minutes, and we're talking about Pokemon trainers in game that have like 3 Pokemon only and no switches. So this really favors the whole idea of minimum switches, straightforward mindless battles. That is actually problematic, because it's just gonna make games restricted and this is why I do not agree with 20-minute rule, and I hope that in the future this will be changed, but I doubt. Now, there's a reason why I think they actually include this 20-minute rule in here. Outside if it's a glitch or something, I would be surprised, but hell, I would love if it was a glitch, because this is insane. Look at this, 20 minutes again. I don't know what's the difference between battle time and your time, because there's gonna be rules that are gonna have, look, this, no time limit, but 10 minutes, but number of Pokemon free. Are you serious with me? Free Pokemon? Who's gonna use that? Let's be honest. Let's just, no, screw this. Free Pokemon? No. Right here. This is why the single battle normal rule set sucks compared to the double battle normal rule set. Look at this. 2 to 6 Pokemon. 20 minutes, yes, that's true. But we're talking about double battle, 2 versus 2. 2v2 is totally different. The battles go faster. Yes, there's protect going on, there's animations going on, a lot of it. But still there's 2 versus 2. Things will still go faster. And I think Game Freak is trying to subconsciously direct us into double battles. It really showcases their favoriting their golden child in double battles, clearly, while they're trying to pretty much take away single battle format, from what I'm gathering. This is what I've gathered. And you guys can see, it's still no restriction allowed, Pokemon no restriction, normal rule set. It's pretty much the same, just with, you can go to level 100s, but again, who cares about that really? Level 50 or level 100 doesn't really make much sense when you're on time limit. This, of course, is ranked battles, of course, Series 1. No time limit, 10 minutes. You may use okay, so all this stuff are questionable. I'm very baffled by the rule set choices they made, because there could have been, look, I get it if you go online against random people. I get with this whole rule sets, okay? I get it. But don't give me the same rule sets with the people that I know, because I know my people are respectable. My people will not stall me out. They're not going to be playing that game. And with this, you can face people that are going to do this stuff to you. And it's going to be a bullshit, frustrating experience. And don't tell me go play Showdown, because Showdown has been a mess since lately. I've heard that they want to unban Sleep Clause. They want to unban it. I want to, Sleep Powder and so forth. They want to unban it. I don't know whose mental case is going into a gutter, but I guess everybody's trying to make drama to find more audience and want to, please the casuals, I guess. I don't know. Whatever the case, I don't want to go Showdown because I got Elgato, I got a Switch console, I got an online pass, I got all this stuff I bought to bring you guys the content in great quality. This is what I was going for, and you're gonna tell me to go Showdown? Fuck no. By the way, regarding great quality, look at this. I've seen this on the internet. I haven't seen who's the designer of this, but whoever is the designer of this, the concept are amazing. And Game Freak, if you're clever, find this person and hire it, whoever this person is. That is amazing. By the way, they're just absolutely amazing. But yeah, it also gives me thinking, how different was Espeon considering all other Pokemon? Look at her. Like, she's definitely the most different, right? Or probably because it's slimmer, but still, it just looks way more different to my eyes for some reason. But those are amazing concepts. Look at that. Great. I've misclicked there, but I think that was a great misclick to showcase to you an artist, which name I cannot seem to find, but if anybody knows the artist name or you can dig down, let me know. I want to link it in the description, because that guy is talented, or that girl, whoever it is. It's very talented. Multi-bell, 20 minutes. What's with the no time limit in 10 minutes? You guys been reading this stuff, right? I don't want to talk about it too much, but it is quite restricted, and I'm not a big fan of this whatsoever. Now I have to admit that this will most likely make me go into double battles. So you're gonna see battle spot for me. You're definitely gonna see a ring battles going on, but ring battles are 4 Pokemon and 10-minute time limit. But again, battle time is no time limit, but then you got your time, which is 10 minutes. What does your time mean when you got battle time? I'm so confused. Can somebody explain to me? Or am I wrong? No, I'm not, because I've been thrown, those numbers have been thrown to me when I had battle with my friend. In the last 3 minutes you got still going on, 17 minutes into the game. The game reminds you got 3 minutes left. And there's some of the best battles can swap around, and they can, they can go from 4-2 to let's say 0-2. A person can make a great comeback, but when they're on the time limit, it doesn't matter. They're still gonna lose. So that's very unfortunate how that can happen. A lot of great battles had a big turnabout, and the score went from 5-2 to 0-2, or let's say the last guy had only one Pokemon left and the opponent had 4 Pokemon, but the last Pokemon started setting up and he destroyed the opponent Pokemon, but they were paralyzed, getting paralyzed and stuff, and he completely tried to destroy them, and Pokemon were going down, and it was 4-4. It was 1-4, and then 1-3, and then 1-2. But boom, time limit. And the opponent still won, even when he was making a great comeback. I mean, come on. Those things will not happen now, because 20 minutes. So yeah, that's one of the examples why I think this rule is bullshit, especially with 6 Pokemon and Dynamaxing. What else? What else can I say? I think you cannot go with 6. I mean, if you're gonna go singles, I think I would actually recommend you to play with 4 Pokemon then. Because really, going with 6 Pokemon, no good games are gonna end. They're gonna end like on a cliffhanger. They're gonna end on a cliffhanger. Oh man. Also, I don't like how they're throwing that 60 seconds into my face. Like, I don't see it. Each turn that happens, they're like 60 seconds left. I know, I can see it on the right screen down there, but you're throwing it into my face. The online experience feels like a beta that hasn't been completed. They thrown it, and dispose it to us to buy it, and we bought it. And I'm probably gonna go double barrels because yeah, it's true. I'm gonna go double barrels, but fuck it, it is what it is, I guess. But I definitely are big fan of this, and for what it's worth, at worst, I may actually sell my Switch and my game and everything. I'm not gonna do it probably. I'm still gonna get some battles going so you guys will have something to watch. But this has really put a bad taste on my mouth, and I really don't know what to say about this. Game Freak, tell me something, Game Freak. Please explain to me why you have things like this, for example, like single battle, free Pokemon 10 minute, but then you got battle time, no time limit, while you have this, for example, single battle, 20 minutes, but then you got your time, no time limit. What does a yo time mean when battle time is like, what's the difference? I'm so fucking confused. Oh man. Anyways, enough my rambling. How do you guys feel about this? If you're being into 6 versus 6 and you guys saw these rule sets, yeah, be sure these rule sets are in the game. So I'm not too sure what the battle time and your time is the difference here, but it's a thing. So just sharing the information so you know, in case you've been big into 6v6 single battles and you don't like this, but you haven't been into the story, I may have just saved you some money. That's all I can say, really, because I think this is a great letdown to the single players that play this game. It really showcases single battles and double battles, the golden child. You can see right here. This is the golden child. Fuck, man. I would never imagine this would be the case, but they did it. Holy hell, they actually did it. That's crazy. This could have been prevented if they put 40 minutes. Because think about it now. We got single battle, that's 20 minutes, right? Which is 1 to 6 Pokemon. But then we got single battles with 3 Pokemon that are 10 minutes. Of course, half Pokemon, 10 minutes. So double battles tend to take less time. And we got 2 to 6 Pokemon which are 20 minutes. The same as 1 to 6 Pokemon in singles. Why are singles not 40 minutes? That's my question. It should be double the time. I got no idea. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys have enjoyed. Not really enjoyed. What's there to enjoy? This has been very gutter information that I just exposed to you guys. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people disappointed. There's some people that don't really mind this. There's some people that think I'm being a little bitch, moaning and shit. But it's really strange how they're trying to take functions that the old games, 3DS games had, like 1 hour limit. Come on, 1 hour limit? If you're playing a friend, you know bullshit is not gonna happen. 20 limit is nothing also. It's not gonna give you guys the satisfaction of a great battle. and I'm all about that still. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and hope you guys, the people that are playing Pokemon, are still enjoying your experience. You know, it's a good game. I'm not gonna lie, I really enjoy the Pokemon experience, but the online has been questionable for me. And you know, my online experience is very important for this channel and the future of this channel. So we're gonna see how this is gonna turn about. But in either way, I'm gonna bring you guys the experience, and I hope you guys will still able to enjoy it. Take care of yourself. Peace.